and the viewers online as well. We are live streaming this event. Please take note. It's a social event, but let's please behave. My name is Natasha Gavanas. I'm the head of marketing for AIMS, and I will be your director of ceremonies this morning. So allow me to observe some protocol this morning. The members of the media, Mr. John Max of NASCAM, the music industry artists, all stakeholders, partners, sponsors, all protocol observed. Thank you each and everyone for you being here this morning. Today marks the official announcement and the commencement of our next Magaisa Star Search Season 2. So we are happy to be here. It's a musical show whereby we are seeking out raw talent that will take part in this competition. We want to brief the media today in terms of how it will be and so on. I would like to, as we proceed, I would like to also express my sincere appreciation to our partners, Conso AV, for allowing us to have this beautiful screen and also the equipment for us to do the live streaming. The AIMS Media Department, it is because of you that we can also make our viewers to know what is happening today here at AIMS. I would, as we proceed with, I'm sure everybody has a program this morning. Please make sure, if you do not have a program, let us bring one to you so that you can also follow in terms of how we will proceed for the day. Madam, there's one next to you. So just to take you through the items on the program, we will do the welcoming remarks, which I have done myself, the background of the next Magaisa Star Search, which will be done by Mr. Andreas Eibeb. And then we will have a short musical break. I have a surprise in store for you this morning. And then we will have the overview of the Magaisa Star Search Season 2. Then we will continue with the rest of the proceedings. And then after the event, there will be some light refreshments and then entertainment. We will not keep you long. We will not bore you today. And that's how we will proceed. Just to continue with the program, I would like to call upon Mr. Andreas Eibeb to give us the birth of the next Magaisa Star Search, how it came about. Obviously, we are wondering, but what has driven this idea? How did it come that we have to search for this star, this unique raw talent? So Mr. Andreas will give us the background, and he will talk about the importance and the identity of the Magaisa genre. Thank you.
Good morning. I hope it's clear enough because we like to be near to the microphones rather than being far away from the microphone, but I think they know what they have been doing. Good morning, everybody. Once again, Program Director, thank you very much for this occasion and opportunity given for me to be able to share some kind of information to everybody here. Media, Welwitschia, AIMS, Mr. John Max, you are welcome here, as it was done. All the invited guests, stakeholders, partners, NBC, as well as artists that I'm seeing here, feel free, you are welcome in this very occasion. Before I could continue with the background of what is this Magaisa Star Search thing, Iki, I would like to talk a little bit shortly about what is Magaisa, actually. Because there is a confusion between what Magaisa actually is. Is it because of the name which is in Kwekwekowap, or is it because of the genre which is being played? But Magaisa is derived from the roots of the African Namibian mother. It comes from the mother. That's why the first letter in the word itself is Ma, which derives from mother. Now, what did the mother do? She's the one when she is giving you breastfeeding, singing along while she's breastfeeding you. I've heard that when I was young also. That's where Magaisa comes from originally. But then it went further and it became the Gaisa itself, mother's Gaisa. What is Gaisa then? Gaisa comes from the cultural, traditional Kwekwe Damara music. The others will call it the folklore. We call it the Damara music. So it has developed from the breast to Ngaganyap to Hudans, and then as time has gone by, modern artists came on board and they took the roots of the mother's music, the roots of Hudans, the roots of Ngaganyap, and developed it into a modernized sound, which was also partially influenced by Panti music from South Africa. There's no music in this world who has not an influence by any other sound around us and which is surrounding us. So, but if we can look back clearly, the roots comes from home. And then it was developed all over the years. And then the new sound that we are hearing today has got different types of influences. And it has become the Magaisa sound that we know about now. And it's not ending here. The new upcoming stars and Magaisa stars that we are searching today will also come in and say, why don't we fuse it in this direction? But the roots will remain this. But why don't we change it? Why don't we add this? Why don't we? And that, if you can remember very well, when Welwitschia Music Production started with Fura and Stakes, there were sounds like Sukus sounds were also brought into play. And then people were like going crazy. But the roots remained Magaisa. And that is what we are talking about when we talk about Magaisa. It's not a tribalistic, ethnic something. It has nothing to do with tribal music or tribal clan or tribal what. It's music at its core. But unfortunately, Namibia is a country where we have like more than 14 languages. And you have to sing in your mother tongue. Bring in English or Chierero or whatever. But it does not say Magaisa should remain and should be classified as a tribalistic music. It is not. That is not what we are trying to even promote. Yes. We are a unified country, one nation, and we all pull in one direction according to the president. And that's what we are trying to do. It's unfortunate, maybe, for some, that the name of the genre is in Kwekwe or Damaranama, for that matter. Coming back to the searching of the stars. You might remember or you might be aware of the fact that in Namibia we have what we call musical identity crisis. Some of us don't know where we belong in terms of arts, in terms of music. And then you will hear the art today, I'm doing this, and the other day I'm doing that. And it's not wrong, but you must have your roots. As I was saying in the beginning, you fuse what you have with what you hear and what is influencing you and what is surrounding you, the sounds that you hear. As I said in the beginning, no music was never influenced by something else. It has to be influenced. But your roots should remain. So the identity crisis that I'm talking about came about when Stephen and his wife, Stella, visited South Africa. They were invited to go and perform. And when they went there, they were put on different stages. And then they had to perform. And when it was coming to the introduction of the Namibian group that was there that particular year, they introduced them as, oh, these are Namibians. Ah, okay, no. Namibians don't have a genre. They are copycats of South Africa. How embarrassing is that not? In a foreign country, people don't know what we can offer. And then in the back of his mind, he said, okay, something must be done about this. We need to have something that is called Namibian. It doesn't matter in which language it's going to be. It could have been in any other language. But that's identity. There should be an identity, artistic identity, that needs to be identified with what you are doing, irrespective of what other sounds you brought in or you are bringing in. And that is the baby steps that were taken from there. Developing the music so that we can have a recognition. If we send out our artists to the outside world, or to the foreign countries, or to the neighboring countries, we should be proudly identifying ourselves and saying, I'm from Namibia, I'm a Magaisa star, or I'm playing Magaisa music. And there are elements within the music itself. You hear the sound, you can immediately identify it with Namibia. And then comes the language. 85, if not 90% of that music should be in Kwekwegowab, if not Damaranama. That's the identity we are talking about. I did not apply to become a Damara. I was born one. Unfortunately. And that's how it comes about. Yeah, fortunately, sorry. No, I said unfortunately I didn't apply. Or fortunately, I didn't. Thank you very much for that also. So that is what we call the musical identity, which we are striving to develop so that we have something that is called Namibian, belongs to Namibian. It doesn't matter to which group, because we are united. We are a united country, I assume, and I believe. So then we are searching for talented young stars, not established ones, so that we can start from the beginning, from scratch, and trying to influence them. It's so painful. I'm not against any other music genres in the country, but walk around in clubs and radios, listen to your radio stations and get in the taxis and get everywhere. What music is taking over currently? Amapiano. What language is that? Are we ever talking about tribalism there? We just suck. We groove. That's what we are looking for. When you hear Magaisa, go listen to the groove, jive to the groove, dance to the groove, and be proud this is Namibian. Okay. I have that issue in Namibia. When they are, even when somebody is introducing you, this is the guy we call, what is your name? Bakos. Oh, yeah, this is Bakos. He's a Damara artist. This is Stella. She's a Herero artist. I mean, when are we going to become artists musically? Why should you be attached to a ethnic group to become a musical expert or whatever? That is something that is happening in our country, unfortunately. And we want to do away with that. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very, very difficult. But we want to do away with that so that we can have things like this. Magaisa star, searching for the upcoming young, energetic, talented, lyrically, musically, and so that this big brand can become a international brand where we can develop them and even sell it outside the country. Because we are not known. They know us in South Africa as copycats of South African music. I've been outside this country, I've heard things also. We are copycats. How long are we going to be copycats? And how many of our youth are coming up? The next 10 generations, are they also going to be copycats? No, we don't want to see that. We want to hear there's a Magaisa star in America, Asia, Africa, and all over the world. UK, you can name them. In short, we want to create hope for the upcoming youth. Not only youth, but upcoming musicians. We want to create that hope to the young. so that they can say, there is something that is Namibian, and it's called Magaisa. I'm going to do it. We are going to listen to it everywhere where we go. There was a time, I think it was 2003, if I'm not mistaken, when it was a big thing. Are we still in the same? I don't think so. And that's the reason why occasions like this has been called, so that we can revive Magaisa music through searching for the next Magaisa star. I thank you.
Well, there you have it. There you have it. Thank you so much, Mr. Andreas Ibeb, for enlightening the Namibian nation about Magaisa and the identity that we need to be associated with. Now, talking about seeking talent, raw talent, I am one of the raw talent. Now, this is where we begin. I'm trying to be the next Shea Ulengai when it comes to the mic and the emceeing. Clap hands for me as well. I'm going to be the new MC at your wedding, at the next Magaisa show, when it comes to entertainment. A round of applause for Mr. Bakos. Now we know where it comes from. Many of us just know it's Magaisa. Sometimes I would say, play for me, Damarapanti, but we don't know the foundation where it comes from. So thank you very much for that information. I'm sure the Namibian nation appreciates to know what and where it comes from. We will proceed with our program. Mr. John Max is from NASCAM. He will just share his experience in terms of the Namibian music and especially the Magaisa genre. Mr. Max.
Good morning, colleagues. And thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity for us to celebrate and also to push the music industry forward. Well, yes, it was said, my name is John Max from NASCAM, as the head of the institution which is administer the rights of author and composer of music in Namibia and in the world, not only for the Namibians, but also for the world artists. Well, for me, as I joined the family of the Magaisa searching for talent, I'm really proud of this initiative. And then I have to congratulate the Welwitschia Music Productions for this wonderful project, which driving our music industry to the future. I learned something here. I love the music, but I don't know where it's coming from. But when Mr. Bakos explained the mother how they carry the baby and singing a song, a little bit song, yes, you can see how it's flow to the young ones. At the end of the day, we have creative artists who are giving us beautiful music in Namibia. So, just like to say thank you for this initiative. Push it forward, and then I'm calling the business communities to support this initiative, and also the institution which is the IMS for their contribution to this. It's very important for us to see your social responsibility for the creative industry, and then I'm urge the business community, please support our artists. They've been well affected by the COVID-19 for the last 2-3 years now. So please, if you see artists coming, approaching a sponsor, especially for this project, I'm appeal to the business community to support and then come forth in order for us to have our talent search project to go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. John Max. That's the head of NASCAM. He is the one administering the processes at NASCAM. Thank you very much. Without boring you, I'm sure this is now all about entertainment and music. You are probably wondering, why are we only talking? Now, many of us have been following in terms of the next Magaisa Star Search Season 1. It was such an exciting event. After COVID, we could at least gather in the number of 100, and a live show was put up for us for the final of the next Magaisa Star Search Season 1. Now, allow me to introduce to you the star of Season 1, Mr. Marv Town, and he will also entertain us in terms of what he has been done, why he deserved to be the very first out of so many to be the next Magaisa star. Marv Town, the floor is yours. I hope you have put on your dancing shoes.
Gaisa. Well, are we ready? Ladies and gents, good morning. I'm Marv Town, Marv Teaser, aka Marv Town. Ons al die kan bietjie losmaak, maar ons het mos groot spasie nodig. Because we move a lot, man. Neba situri sen no basi goeie sit die. Owens, begin how? Chikele. Ay! Say Ina! Say Auda! Hey, say, hey, Auda! Oh, never know. Tindi no badame. Mati say Akaba. Makaona. Kakwerengen you. Oh, Mati say. DJ, begin niya ba dabaro? Igin ni konak turizenu. Hold on, the DJ. If we tourism a little bit, we need to hear the sound here.
Yes.
Because I cannot hear the sound quite clearly. Tiki grang muzagu. Yeah, tiki tourism wait. DJ, tiki tourism. Let's go.
Lang hong setting time kawaske. Kukan haro, kukaso. Mario du satoran numa. Edo kaima ikonde. Uwe want the man that I not ke ho. Who ets ni ho. Tangadi nu. So he gun. Tangadi ma. Ngana rosa gun. Tida. Turizen. Tabangati. Turizen. Tunga sensitni. tulisen Tangma di mai Talaro e gon gon Tangma di mai Corona gon gon Tangma di mare La rosa gon gon Tangma di mare Airona gon gon Ura tata Ura tata Ura tata Ura tata Ura tata Ura tata
Are you guys ready?
The energy on the stage, the creativity, it all goes in. Thank you so much, Mafton. Another round of applause with his dancers. You truly deserved to be the next Magaisa star and the first Magaisa star. Thank you so much. As we continue with our proceedings, we will next have the overview of Season 2. I hope the viewers online are also with us and that they were entertained by Maftown. We will proceed with the overview in terms of what will happen for Season 2 when we are seeking this raw talent that we will crown as the next Magaisa star. I hope Master Maftown will be able to hand over that crown. I don't know whether he will want to hold on to it. or get an extension. Yeah. Okay, obviously, you are wondering, we have seen the Season 1. What will be better this time around? Or what will be different if you have to join in or tune into Season 1, or if I have to enter into Season 2, pardon me. Season 1 was more virtual. And it was only having one live event, which was the final event. The Season 2 is going to be produced for television. So it will consist of 13 episodes. There are different stages that we have outlined in terms of how the episodes will be. There will be video auditions. That is going to be episode 1 and 2. Contestants will submit studio recorded tracks in episode 3 and 4. Episode 5 and 6, contestants will submit homemade music videos. Don't worry, we will get to the entry requirements. If I have to sing, can I have Mouthtown featuring in my song? We will get to that, don't worry. Episode 7 and 8, where contestants will collaborate with others. It means now we will have Ms. Chalisa here that I see in the crowd, Ms. Adora, we have Dixon. So the contestants will be required to collaborate with the industry artists as well. So that's what's going to be happening. This time around, we are bringing it to you bigger and better. So episodes 9 and 10 will be stage performances. That's now when we go live. And then episodes 11 and 12, also collaborating with industry artists. And the final episode will be their own competition. That's now when they have to bring out everything and anything to prove themselves that they deserve to be the next Magaisa star. Are we together? Are we not excited for this program? Are we not excited for the season 2? I'm sure you, the industry artists, are being jealous now. They are going to be overtaken by the new raw talent that is coming. Come on now, Jalisa. You are getting your next competitor. So that is what the season 2 will contain. It's going to be produced for television. There will be live events whereby the public will also have input in terms of voting. The judges, we have also selected reputable judges of the industry. We will get to the introduction of the judges as well. Now, obviously, you might be wondering, okay, we know the Welwitschia Music Production has been doing this project for the season 1. Who are the partners that have come on board? The Ames Media Department has collaborated with Welwitschia Music Production. Welwitschia Music Production is a production house. They are producing music, and that's where they are now. The Ames Media Department is giving the manpower in terms of the equipment for streaming and for the production of this project. I would like to call upon Mr. Cleophas George Kavesep, the CEO of Ames, and Mr. Stephen Alvin Ngarusep, just to come and make this official and sign the MOU so that the public can also see that this is not something that we are just talking about, but there is proof that these two institutions are collaborating and we are bringing this for the Namibian nation. Can I please have Mr. Kavesep and Mr. Ngarusep to the front? I want the media and the artists to witness that this is legit. When we talk about the prizes that the artists that will be crowned will be receiving, what is promised and due to them.
Are you the one we've been looking for? Yes, you are next Magaisa star. Are you the one? Magaisa star. Next Magaisa star. Next Magaisa star. Are you the one we've been looking for? Yes, you are next Magaisa star. Are you the one? Magaisa star. Next Magaisa star. Next Magaisa star. Are you the one? Are you the one you.
Thank you so much. Now it's official. Now, as Mr. Max has alluded in his speech, the sponsors, when the artists approach you, when we come to your door to knock to support the next Magaisa star, please don't turn us down. Now it's official. Thank you very much. Another round of applause. Now that we've gotten all these formalities out of the way, I would like to introduce the producers of this show. We have Mr. Reynold Huakup and Mr. Stephen Ngarusep as the executive producers of the show. And then we have the creative director, Mr. Emmanuel Kovasep. Unfortunately, he could not join us today. The producer will be Ms. Stephanie Polzer, the lady there behind the camera. And then we have Michael Namasep, who's the line producer. And yours truly, myself, doing the marketing for this project. I will not be the MC. There will be a host. Please don't get worried. There will be a host for this show that I will be introducing to you. You will not be disappointed when I introduce this lady unto you. She has been part of the season 1, and she will continue this journey with us. So don't worry. My role ends here today. Okay. As we talk about introducing the people that will be featuring on this show, I would like to bring to you the judges. Mr. Andreas Bagos, Ome Bagos, Ibeb, can you please just stand for the people to see you in front of the TV, the producers are saying. Just a little bit background about Mr. Ibeb Ome Bagos, si dadon mire do. There is something. That's what he will be able to say. And then we have Ms. Lishan Khachas. She goes by the name DJ Lish. She's a female desk jockey, and she's a media personality who has worked on both radio and TV. So when we are doing this television production, she will know how to put up the foundations and how to put up everything. She knows how to scout talent. She has studied music. She has been part of the musical productions that has taken place. She has been part of the Namas in terms of judging. So she has experience when it comes to being a judge for music. And then we have Mr. Ricardo Javija. Is a music. The one that tunes the Khainga Thomasin better than I do. So this will be the judges, and Ms. Shay Olenga will be your host. She's the one that you will be seeing mostly. Hey, the judges are already at it. They are already busy here in front. Hello, the light is on me now. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have your judges as well as your host. These are the faces that you will be seeing that are associated with the next Magaisa Star Search. So now that we have introduced the judges, let's get to what are required if you want to enter into this competition. Firstly, you need to record a landscape video of yourself singing your favorite Magaisa song. No backup, strictly a cappella, no instruments. You can also not be featuring any of the artists. You cannot even be featuring your brother or your sister. We want to hear your voice. That's one. Number two, you have to record the video that is 1 minute to 2 minutes long. You need to WhatsApp it. There's a number that you need to WhatsApp it to. And then you have to make sure that all vocals are that belongs to you. So meaning Stella cannot be singing in the background and you are just there standing and moving your lips. No, you cannot be doing that. There's a cash prize to be won, a full recording contract, including marketing, promotion, and publishing, an opportunity to work with top 3 producers. The list does not end there. There are other prizes to be won as well that we will be announcing in due course. So if you want to be the next Magaisa star, this is your opportunity. We are officially announcing the commencement of the competition. Should you want to have what are the requirements to the entry requirements to this competition, log on to our social media pages, the next Magaisa Star Search, then you can download the advert, and then you can start submitting your videos. Officially, the opening of the next Magaisa Star Search Season 2. Can I have a round of applause? You people are not happy for my talent that is coming out. You are not happy for this new talent. I'm sure the industry is not ready for this talent that is going to be coming your way. So that announces Season 2, Magaisa Star Search. Another round of applause before we end this program. I want to call the beautiful Madame Stella to do the vote of thanks for us. Madame Stella Ngaru says,
good day, everybody. Okay, fine. I didn't prepare for this. And then also, I'm an artist, so if I'm a little bit rough, just bear with me. But other than that, I would like to thank everybody that's here today. I would like to thank the management. I want to thank them all. Everybody that's having an input on this initiative or this program, the next Magaisa Star Search. You are all appreciated. Sometimes when you stand here, you did not prepare for this. You forget to even thank the most important people. But like we said, like Mr. Bako said, when we are in arts, we talk about music, we talk about love. Nobody is more important than the next person. So everybody is equally appreciated. Thank you so much from Welwitschia Music Production.
thank you so much, Madame Ngaruses, for that welcoming remark. Thank you all for coming. We appreciate you making your time to be here with us. Please don't leave. We have some goodies there at the back so that we can network, take some pictures with the well-known artist, group photos with the founder of AIMS as well as the founder of Welwitschia Music Productions. And that brings us to the end of our program. Thank you so much.